In an era where overstimulation is at its peak and attention spans are shrinking, learning to pause and truly immerse ourselves in the game worlds we play is an act of love toward the product and the incredible people who created it. This is a tribute to the art of video games. The recent release of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 has certainly made headlines, satisfying players across the globe. While the game is undoubtedly a great upgrade, it builds upon the solid foundation of the first game, which, regardless, will serve as the starting points for many players experiencing the saga for the first time. This has sparked in me the desire to revisit the previous title and immerse myself in the wonderful atmosphere that Horror Studios managed to create. Set in 1400 Bohemia, the game, while not a 100% historically accurate representation, portrays a realistic Middle Age that, in its simplicity, hides exquisite attention to details and design. The first impression, the first impact when you enter, even from the opening cutscene, is of a vast land full of opportunities, with people and places ready to stimulate the player. Skalitz, the starting village, welcomes you with vibrant colors and generally a cheerful atmosphere, where people go about their daily lives peacefully. As soon as we actually start playing, we appreciate the minimalist user interface, seamlessly integrated into the game's medieval style, even featuring a solid stone-like sound when opening the inventory. In my opinion, one of the most engaging aspects of this interface is the historical codex, where players can find and unlock information about medieval society and the characters of the time. Other than the compass, I find that valleys and roads are the strongest elements guiding the player's gaze, as well as the light-colored rooftops of houses and smoke plumes that, amidst the lush green landscape, draw attention to new places waiting to be discovered. In towns, signs indicate various types of buildings and interactive structures, as does their size or elegance. One of the strongest aspects of Kingdom Come's world, in my opinion, is nature. Unlike other games where nature, while beautiful, often feels artificial or like mere filler, here natural landscapes, especially rivers and forests, are exceptionally natural looking. The forests are dense with vegetation, featuring realistically tall trees, undergrowth, and mid-sized plants. Wind and streams often animate the scenery, alongside butterflies and birds taking flight from the trees. A small game detail I particularly appreciate are the mud puddles. They have the perfect color, and I don't know why, but they just work incredibly well on these dirt roads. Bonus tip, the bakers of the game are depicted in the frescoes of the churches. Now let's talk about my favorite aspect, sound. Often underestimated or limited due to storage constraints, ambient sounds play a crucial role in player immersion, and Kingdom Come Deliverance does not skimp on them. In open spaces, you will always hear birds and insects depending on the time of the day, along with the occasional rustling of the wind. In towns or villages, you'll hear soft murmurs and the sounds of people at work, as well as bells ringing at specific times of the day. My favorite part is the atmosphere of the taverns, especially at night when they are bustling. Outside, you hear people chatting and playing dice, accompanied by the beautiful soundtrack. While once you enter your room, the sound changes and lulls you into sleep with a warm, lively ambience. The game also makes wonderful use of silence, or rather, tranquility. Depending on the location, there are moments of peace. One of the best is probably in churches, where only the echo of your footsteps or the whispers of the people praying enhance the sacred atmosphere of the place. Now let's talk about NPCs and the overall life in the game. Nature and open areas, particularly the forests, are populated with various animals, including deer, boars and rabbits, which generally help make the world feel more alive. However, the most interesting part are the people. NPCs interact and live in the world quite naturally. There are some occasional hiccups in their interaction, but overall you get the sense of a vibrant and lively world, with enjoyable everyday moments such as blacksmiths working at their forges, cobblers fixing shoes, and women tending to men in the bathhouses. Regarding the mechanics, the game offers many immersive stats, such as hunger, sleep, visibility, and conspicuousness. NPCs react to how you dress or how dirty you are. However, I'd like to highlight the equipment system. It's a feature that I personally found particularly enjoyable. I'm referring to character layering. In many games, we see armor being worn like simple shirts, but here there is a strong emphasis on layering, as was customary at the time, especially in combat. Between gambesons and various jackets, these layers serve both to protect the skin from external dangers and from the metal of the armor itself. These features allows players to create unique looks and achieve a generally bulky appearance, especially when opting for the full medieval knight aesthetic. And after this long discussion, I'll dive back into the lands of Bohemia, eagerly waiting to start the second chapter and, to be honest, all the amazing games coming out this month. Thanks for staying with me and see you soon.